No, we were already in our mode.
Oh, okay.
This is comfort mode. It doesn't change the exhaust because, you know...
It doesn't have an exhaust, bro.
It doesn't have an exhaust.
I don't think it's plugged into anything.
No. But it just gets more comfortable. Like, we'll take this bump right here and... See?
Oh, wow.
And then...
Oh, I heard it.
All it does is change the throttle.
The throttle response, right?
Yeah. This is like normal. And then plus R. And I normally turn off traction control as soon as it cuts on. You can feel like everything gets really bumpy.
We don't mind it.
Do a pull?
Let's do it. Torque steer though, because that's what I keep telling you, don't put more power.
So keep spinning. That's why you heard her breaking up.
It's so good though.
Yeah. I don't.
Alright everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have Ronin. Ronin, thank you so much for making the time this morning, man.
Of course.
Which to you is probably like half a day already because
you're
an avid exercise guru and everything. I love that, bro. Well, before we start talking about you and your history with cars, what did you bring us today, man?
It's just a bolt-on Civic Type R.
Anytime somebody says bolt-on and they have this up front, don't believe them. But anyways, we'll get into that. What year is it?
2019.
2019, yeah. Beautiful. Oh man, black FK8, absolutely gorgeous car. And it obviously to some of you guys, that's not stock. But anyways, all right, let's talk about you, man. When do you remember thinking I like cars? This is kind of the hobby that I want to pursue.
Since I could remember, my earliest memory was my dad getting wrecked M3, but one of the older ones, like the like 2004, I think it was.
Okay.
And just fixing it up with him. And after that, the Fast and the Furious movie came out, and next thing you know, I'm all about cars. This has never stopped since then.
Gotcha. So your dad was into cars? Because nobody goes and just picks up an M3 like nothing. Like, you know.
Oh, no. My dad is big into cars. He has like 4 dealerships out in New York, Philly, and Florida.
Oh,
so,
shoot.
Yeah, he's big into cars, especially BMWs.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So he picked up an M3 and you just fell in love with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm sure he's really disappointed that you're into Hondas instead of
Well, no,
BMW?
he pointed me in the direction of Hondas.
Is that right?
Yeah, he said BMWs are expensive. You should go with something more reliable that can make more power, and it's normally faster.
Okay, nice.
So he said, get a Honda, and he introduced me to the EK hatches.
No way.
Yep.
Did he have some himself?
Yes, he did.
Oh, shoot. Yes, so your dad is like a real car guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's what's
We're talking, the next fondest memory I have of me and my dad is rebuilding an Evo. The whole front end was out from the very beginning that I could remember the car. It was only from like the driver's side area, like where the windshield is, and back. Everything else was gone. Front fenders, front chassis, motor, transmission, everything.
What? How old were you at the time?
I had to be like 8, 9 years old. Yeah.
Your dad's a gutted Evo, like, hey, help me fix it.
I remember putting the seats in the car. That was the first time I got to touch a wrench.
No way.
Yeah.
How cool of a memory, man. That's what's up. Oh yeah, so you definitely were indoctrinated into this whole car scene. And it sounds like he had good taste.
Yeah.
Man.
Sounds like I was trapped. Money pits.
Hey, some hobbies are more expensive, but they're not as fun as this, man.
Very true.
Gotcha, that's cool. So then what becomes your first car?
First car was a 1999 Subaru Legacy that had a STI swap. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Was it a coupe?
It was a wagon.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, it was a wagon. My first car was a wagon.
No, your dad knows what's up, for sure.
At first I thought it was ugly. My dad said, hey, you don't know what you have right now, bro. So I said, you know what? I'll learn to appreciate it.
You're like, why does a wagon, boring car, move so fast?
Yeah. And then I ended up selling that and getting an actual STI, and it blew up on me 2 months after I got it.
Well, it wouldn't be an STI if it didn't do that.
Yeah.
You'd be concerned if it didn't blow up on you.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucked.
Yeah, and then from there it was just back and forth between Hondas and STIs.
And STIs.
Figured out that the Hondas were more reliable, 100%.
Yeah.
Only reason I got the STIs is because in New York City you need all-wheel drive.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
You know how that goes.
Yeah. Man. So you're originally from New York?
Originally from New York.
That's cool,
yeah.
man. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, the car scene over there is pretty good as well, you know?
It's mainly Beamers and Infinities.
Infinities.
Yeah,
Okay.
anything all-wheel drive really
Gotcha.
is just, they like dig racing out
Like
there.
a whole bunch of Saabs out there. You know?
Yeah.
All right. And then after high school, you mentioned, you went to serve the country. So thank you so much for your service.
No, of course.
But that kind of like just keeps you still intrigued. You're working, but you're still thinking about cars. So fast forward now, how do we stumble upon this FK8?
I didn't even mean to buy this car, if I'm being honest. It was supposed to be a G80 M3 because I finally had like good money coming in, and I was, all my debts were paid. Like I was good. I had like 30K saved up because I had this vision for the longest. So I put my mind to it, saved money, paid off all my debts, anything little, just took care of all of it.
Looking G80
and
videos nonstop.
Yeah, and then I seen a G80 that had just got to a dealership, and it was nice. It was white. It already had wheels on it. It was lowered, but that was it. Nothing else. Everything else was stock. And I was like, dude, that's it. That's the car.
Yeah.
So I drove an hour and a half from Oceanside to, what was it? It was like Burbank. Like it was far.
Okay, that's it. Passing LA, yeah.
Yeah, it's like north LA, and to get there and find out they sold the car.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, a dealer lied?
Huh? Well, I guess they didn't update.
Don't lie.
I guess they didn't update the website. I probably should have called. That was on me, but
You just excited.
yeah. I mean, I made an appointment on their website, so I mean, I thought like that's fine. Let me just get in the car and I'm gonna go.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so the G80's gone.
Yeah, G80's gone. I went ahead and I looked around their lot because I'm already there. So it's like, I came all the way over here. I might as well see what they have. So I'm looking around, and then I look across the street. Long and behold.
All right. So first thoughts, I really like the interior. I really like the seats. At first when I saw them, I was like, I don't even know if they're comfortable. And when I sat down, I was like, no, yeah, they're definitely comfortable. And they're faster, obviously, because it's red.
Yeah, it has like 20 horsepower.
Yeah. Woo. Did you like the red interior from day one?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I did.
It took me a while to grow. When I went to the dealership to check one out, and we'll go the same route.
Okay.
When I went to check one out, it was black. It was in the showroom. I checked it out, and I was like, I just need to change the seats to black, something more settled. But other than that, I thought the car was perfect.
I love the seat red, but I forget who has them. The red, or not the red, the black seat coverings.
Oh, there's coverings?
Yeah, the black seat. They're suede and they look good. They look
they're
really
suede
good.
And they're just coverings. They don't have to take out.
They look just like this. Mm-hmm. You don't have to take anything off. You just throw the black covering on there. Yeah.
Oh, see, I would have done that for sure.
But the thing is, I forget who makes them, but they only made like a limited amount of them.
Okay.
And everyone bought them out quick.
Really? And they didn't make more? There's a whole bunch of FKA owners, man.
I don't know, but I heard that they went out of business. They're not making anymore.
Oh.
And that kind of bums me out.
Yeah. Well, you know what's cool about this chassis? That even though it's a newer chassis, there's plenty of aftermarket support.
Oh yeah, a whole lot.
And you don't see that as often because people now the automotive kind of scene is not going towards sports cars. It's SUVs. It's just the more bland.
Yeah, they're going towards the NPC life.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That's what I call it.
Well, with EVs and self-driving, and I mean, it's just like, well. But with this, I'm glad that there's companies that are making it, and now I think they're more affordable. I mean, you didn't have to go pay the 20K markup that people were paying when it first came out.
People are still paying them for the FL5 though,
Yeah,
which I find crazy.
So nice, though.
It is nice.
Do you like the FL5?
I do.
Okay.
I do. There was a period of time before I went big turbo and everything when the FL5s first came out that I was thinking about actually trading this car for one, and then just throwing all the bolt-ons on that.
It's so good. It's a good car. Not loud?
No.
Oh, you go straight. Oh man. The car is so comfortable though.
Yeah.
So comfortable. I do feel the front wheels, how heavy they are, or like wide they are.
Yeah. You can feel everything on
And
the
I
road.
can hear it. I like it. Gotcha.
She hates the build-up. She likes already being up there.
It's not boost by ear, right?
No.
Okay. I love how you pause. And you're like, no.
Not this map.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the car feels so good, man. It looks really nice. I mean, I think Honda did it right. And I'm glad that you guys are still perfectioning some stuff, because the power is very linear. I mean, right now you were in third and like nothing. Obviously,
I
it takes
built
a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you mess with the red line or anything? Still stock?
No, it's at 76,
What's stock?
like 68.
Oh, okay, so you
Yeah.
extended by 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing though, right? Because it's turbo. So previous setups, people were like 9K, 10K. You know, like that's the sweet spots. This one's, it changes.
I think it's because of the compression ratio, because these are a little like less.
Yeah.
And then also on top of that, these blocks are made from different material than the old school Honda motors.
And that's the whole idea, right? Like people don't like that. They're like, oh well, once it went, you know, turbo, I think it's the 9th gen, it killed the whole NA Honda heritage. And I'm like, maybe, but this is just so different because they're so reliable as well. Again, I mean, the car is modified and it feels, aside from that, you know, sound, it just.
Well, I can look, because that's me off throttle. Me on throttle, you can't even hear it. And this is how I normally drive.
And it's going fast, dude.
But we're going 47. Everyone's passing us.
Bro, at 47, my car is like redlining it.
Oh shit.
Just kidding, man. Oh,
So I took it for a test drive. I liked the way it felt. I said, you know what? This is a nice, reliable car. It'll get me from point A, B, C, and it looks good. I did a little bit of research, and long behold, I found out it was actually kind of a collector's car, because they're not. It's like a limited edition make. They're not making a whole bunch of them. So I said, you know what? Fine, I'll do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is the sign. I need to stick with reliability and not try to go too showboaty or whatnot.
Good job.
So, because I had a buddy with me, he was just telling me like, dude, just check it out. It's not gonna hurt. So checked it out, ended up buying it. 33 out the door, by the way. And yeah, a week later, she wasn't stock anymore. Yeah.
And how many years was that ago?
That was, I'd like to say 3.5 years ago.
You move fast.
Yeah. I can't not tinker with anything.
You can't have anything stock?
Yeah, it drove completely stock for, well, besides like the catback exhaust that already came with the car.
So technically never drove stock.
Yeah, never drove stock, but it never had like a Honda plugged up to it or anything before me.
Gotcha.
Because I actually found the previous owner, he said what it has on the car is the only thing he's ever done. He never tracked it. He was like a 35-year-old at that time, so he's like 39 now or something like that. Math.
That's how it usually works. Math.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
All right, so you got it. Yeah, definitely looks very, very nice. Let's start talking about the modifications you've done. The front end, what have you done to it?
Well, I got this hood from a buddy.
Okay.
We traded hoods because I'm going to school right now for collision repair. So this right here is gonna get fixed in class. I actually fixed my front lip in class as well. I have to do a little bit more modifications to underneath it before I can take the tape off. But for the most part, the center isn't hanging anymore.
Oh shoot, it was that bad?
Yeah, I went off of a like out of a gas station, wrecked.
Nice.
Wrecked the whole front lip.
Gotcha.
For the second time, might I add.
And the second time.
These lips are so fragile, it's not even funny. Let's see. Don't mind the coolant. I forget. On Friday yesterday, I forgot to put the cooling cap back on, and I started driving to school, and all I seen was a bunch of fluid coming out this way. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Cooked.
Man, so okay, so you done those modifications. Now obviously we're in the power plant aspect of things. Yeah, I'm not a mechanic, but I don't think that goes there. So what did you end up doing to the car?
Full bolt-on E50 tune by JSR, PRL P600 V2 turbo. I make 550 to the wheel.
To the wheel.
Yeah.
Man, bro. So bye-bye reliability.
Yeah. Well, no, she's actually very reliable. It's like little things that go out. It's like, oh, I have to change a spark plug, or
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy, honestly. It's just
550, I guess, power-wise for these newer motors.
It's where they live. Yeah,
right? They can
they love
handle
it.
No more, because then you end up having issues.
Well, no, these stock motors, you can push them.
Yeah.
You can go to like 660 with just cams.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, that's how pistons end up somewhere in the street instead of.
No, your transmission will give out before.
Oh,
the motor.
okay, transmission.
Yeah.
So the transmission is the Achilles heel in this one, like the K series. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Your transmission will go out first. Gotcha.
Yeah. But it'll live. Everything in the car, because the transmission stock, so is the clutch. Everything in this car will live at 550 all its life.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll just have to replace like spark plugs. I'll have to do my coolant flush, oil changes. Like the battery will go out before the motor does. Before anything.
Wow, is that reliable?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's my third battery. Yeah.
Your third battery, same motor.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. Oh man. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad. Are there any future plans for the actual motor? Are you gonna build it?
Well, once it's paid off, I'm going balls to the wall.
I only doesn't know it.
Well, I only got like sub $5,000 left on it.
Okay, cool.
It's just with the other projects, I can't throw all the money into it.
You're also building some other cool stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Once it's paid off, he said. Aside from doing some stuff to the power, outside everything is done? Like the suspension, you're not gonna...
Yeah, no, the suspension's fine. I think literally it's just like alignments and stuff like that are needed, but that's pretty much it for the suspension.
The tech on these cars is actually really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
For daily driving, I use the auto downshift, but for racing, I turn it off.
Well, I heard the auto downshift is so good on this car.
It is, yeah.
I've never experienced it, but I heard that it's really, really good. And it's like, well, yeah.
It does it like right where you want it to be. It is really good.
Wow. So you literally just put it in, take out the clutch.
Yep. Simple as that.
Wow.
Like, foot completely off the gas.
What the heck?
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's still a 6-speed, right?
Yeah.
So how's the gas mileage now that you added a little bit more power? We don't talk about that.
I'm probably at like 18, 17 miles per gallon.
So
right now.
Subaru STI territory.
Yeah.
On stock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what I used to drive, and I could not believe that I was getting 18 miles a gallon of freaking stock 2018 STI. You can do your trick here.
Yeah.
Bro, like how that was just, it was so bad.
Yeah, no, those cars are absolutely terrible on gas.
I like them though.
Yeah, I wish they were more reliable though. Like
and not as heavy, but the all-wheel drive system, obviously.
Yeah.
That was my. I mean, I'm not a good driver. I'm not a fast driver, but 305, I believe, in these cars feels so different than I think it was 310 or 305 and a STI because of the
weight to it.
The weight. I mean, it felt. And so obviously, power-wise, right now is good. It's super drivable. It's not a hard, thing to drive.
No.
That's kind of the bad thing when you start kind of building motors and you go really too much, and then it's so uncomfortable to drive.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes an issue. But the good thing is that you're going to school to repair all this, so you're actually working on your own car. So
yes.
You're learning to work on your car.
Everything on this car, I touched. I installed the turbo, intake. The hood exit, I actually welded myself.
Oh, nice.
Before I went to school. This is why the welds are so ugly. So don't judge me.
It works.
There's no leaks. That's all that really matters. Yeah, like charge pipes, intercooler, the radiator. This is actually the second motor on this car. I installed that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you upgrade the intercooler or anything like that?
Yeah.
What did you go with?
HKS everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So HKS and Mishimoto are like the primary things on this car.
Gotcha. Because I've heard of overheating issues when you push the car on stock form. Obviously, if you push it, right? Like track.
Yeah.
Not on daily driving. So I think the cooling was one of the big issues. And they upgraded with the FK.2 version and the FL5. They really went in. And so no cooling issues.
Oh, the FL5 lives comfortably. That car stays cool.
It's kind of like a good medium between the G80 and the FK8. So maybe in the future, FL5 give you ideas.
Honestly, I gotta say, I love this car enough to where I would actually get another one.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd keep it relatively stock.
Nice.
Because in stock form, these cars are fun.
Yeah.
And you could do anything all day long.
Yeah.
Maybe like 400 wheel, and I'd leave it there.
Wait, you just said stock.
Well, that's basically stock. That's like an intake and
I
fueling.
think you and I have a different definition of what stock is, but I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's good.
You gotta have a little umph.
Just 800 horsepower. Something mild. Gotcha. Looks great, man. I love it. So suspension, what does it have?
White line everything. Besides the springs.
Oh, okay. And then wheel and tire setup.
So it's a Forester. Oh, look, I have coolant still on there.
Wheels do not come with coolant.
No, they don't. No, it's just the car's saliva.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
But Ford. I don't know how to say the word. Forsters.
Yeah.
Bead locks on a Nitto NT. Where is it?
We believe you. I can see Nitto.
Yeah, right there.
What are the specs on the wheels? Because obviously they pop up a little bit.
17 by 11. 17 by 11. There is a spacer. It's like a 5 mil spacer. It's very tiny.
Is that for the caliper?
No, that's for the brake line actually. Because I was driving, I heard a small and I was like, what is that? So I went to go pull over and I tried hitting my brakes and I had nothing.
Oh, I'm so glad you're fine, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because it's funny because with wheels, number one, we think about the caliper. Number two, maybe the suspension, right? The geometry, if it's hitting it from the inner barrel.
Yeah.
Brake lines, you usually don't think about it, but oh man.
It
shredded the head.
It completely snapped it. Yeah, all the fluid was on the ground, all over the wheel, the bottom part of the car. It was scary.
I'm glad you were able to catch it on time.
Yeah, I had to use the transmission to completely slow down, and thankfully I had enough room in front of me to do that.
Oh,
because if not, maybe the Type R wouldn't be here.
You would get more experience on body collision.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay, man. And then the rear, you have a different type of wheel, which I really like the whole staggered type of look, man. I like the dark colors that you went with on a dark car, so definitely looks good. What wheels are these?
Honestly, I got these from a buddy because he wrecked his Type R, and I needed real wheels because I had got these and sold my other ones. So he let me borrow these at first, and then I ended up just buying them from him.
He let me borrow them 3 years ago.
No, I bought them for $150 because he was like, I have no use for two wheels.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll
looks good, dude.
Yeah.
I like the whole look. It gives it a mean look.
I also left all the scuff marks from the accident because I feel like it's memorabilia.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Plus, it gives it kind of a sleeper look. They're like, oh, this guy can't drive.
You're like, they're right.
No, I'm just lazy. Let's be honest. I'm just lazy.
What kind of wing?
It's APR.
Beautiful.
What is it? The GT 200 or something like that. It's their basic wing. I mean, it's nothing I would say that's crazy because it's bigger and much better wings, better flowing wings for sure. This one, honestly, it acts like a huge sail going on the straight line. That's why I just take it off. It's mainly for show.
So you really feel it?
Oh yeah. It's a big difference, especially from stock. The stock wing going straight, it'll cut through air beautifully. Going on turns, it'll cut through air beautifully. This one, no. It literally it only works when I'm turning. When I'm turning, oh yeah, that back end is gonna swing out, and I'm good. I'll get in there. But yeah, going.
That's great.
Yeah, it looks great, but going on a straight line, ooh,
Not so much.
not so much.
Well, you got a whole bunch of little aerodynamics here. They work. I mean,
that comes from factory like that.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like they did it, their homework. You know, like
Yeah.
as much as some people may not like the new FK8s. They became turbocharged, and there's no longer that raw feeling. Like Honda did their homework, and that's the reason why the price was what it was. And so, I just love the FL5, the FK8. I really like the front end from day one. I'm like, that's an aggressive front end. The back, it took me a while to get used to, but I love them, man.
Yeah.
Especially in black too. It looks so mean.
I actually wanted white.
You wanted a white one?
I wanted a white one, but then I'm more of a neutral color type of guy.
Okay.
So it's either white, that like dark gray, not the light gray.
Okay,
'Cause
not
that's
the Sonic Gray Pearl.
Not the Sonic Gray Pearl.
The
That's
dark
too bright
one.
for me.
That's too bright for you?
Yeah. So I like either complete dark or just like white.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just because it matches well with any sort of cosmetics. Once you
Mhm.
start throwing like blue in there, there's a limited amount of things you can do.
Blue and red.
Yeah.
Green.
It's just too many colors clashing. I can't do it.
So do you like red?
I do like red. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Come like this. Seats are kind of red.
They come like that. They come like that.
Is there anything special in the interior you mind showing? Because I mean, that's what I must admit. I wish they would have given us a black interior. The red, I know red is faster and red's for racing.
So, what interior? I just put that back in. It literally just comes straight out.
Oh yeah. So what interior? He said. Okay. So you just.
The whole interior is stock. I haven't done a single thing to it.
Okay. Perfect. Except take it out.
Yeah. Take it out, put it back in, clean it, get it dirty again.
I like that though. It's like getting a wagon and just stripping what it is of a wagon.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. This is cool. I like it. I mean,
one thing that I do wish is that you see this like deviation where it comes back up.
Mhm.
I wish they didn't do that. I wish they left it flat. But then I understand they would have to make the bottom end lift up a little bit more because the gas tank. But I gotta say, this car's comfortable when the back seat's in there because like I just lay back here and go to sleep on my break or whatever.
Gotcha. But it is a big. I see what you're saying. It is a big difference.
Yeah.
And then you have the other difference where you put your feet. So there's 3 levels to it.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody was like, yeah, someone's gonna take out the seats on this car.
Well, actually, maybe.
The car feels good. I mean, I saw it. The power band is good. It boogies. It boogies. It sounds great too.
Thank you.
You cannot beat the sensation. 20 years ago, you tell me that this is what a Honda would do, I would be like, no, you're crazy. I think they really stepped up their whole game, and you guys are doing a great job on perfectioning that for our enthusiasts, you know?
Yeah.
I see the Corollas, and I don't know about the new generations, but the previous ones are on a 3-cylinder, if I'm not mistaken, pushing 300 horsepower. I don't know how reliable they're going to be. These motors will be super reliable.
Yeah, if anything, we've heard a lot of bad PR, but I have a couple buddies that have them and they don't really have issues.
Okay.
So
far so good for those cars.
For those cars, yes.
They look great.
They do look very good.
Have you been in the back of them, like in the back seat of them?
No.
There's no room.
Yeah, I figured. That car is small.
It's a small car, and you would think that it's for a family. No room.
No.
But they look good.
A midget family, maybe, but like I'm not the tallest guy around. I like to say I'm a little bit below average. I'm 5'7".
I think average is like 6'5" though. I gotta make them feel bad. I'm 6'3", that's why. I'm once delusional, I think I need more coffee. This is great though, man. Thank you for the experience. I think the car drives really, really smooth. I mean, I don't know. I guess you want more power. This is perfect for daily and just, Have you taken it to the track?
No, I have not. I was setting up for the track, but then I started roll racing, and then next thing you know, the car's set up for roll racing. So it's like,
yeah, because I was gonna tell you, if you go take it to the track, I gotta put the power down.
Oh, easy.
You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be fighting the car half the time instead of taking the turn.
Well, no, this car, it'll perform on turns. I take it to the canyons, and it does well there, and that's a essentially unprepped service. that isn't really taken care of. So if it does good there, I think on the track it'll be perfect.
No issue?
Yeah.
And what are the plans for the RSX?
A reliable 200 horsepower.
I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. Once everything comes out, you're gonna be like, I can just switch this and switch that.
Maybe once this car is complete, then I'll start
messing with
doing some crazy stuff to the RSX.
How long have you had the RSX for?
Since the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So recently.
I got it off a buddy. It was a shell. It was sitting in the front of his yard or the backyard for I'd have to say the better part of a year.
Okay.
So the car hasn't ran in close to 2 years now, and I don't know about something about seeing it running, living, and breathing. I'm gonna bring it back.
Gotcha. So you had those two. Any other projects?
I have my Gixxer 600, but that's just gonna be just a fun thing. It's not gonna be anything that like
when it doesn't rain, you can take it.
Yeah. And then I have a truck, but that's pretty much it. Yeah.
What kind of truck?
It's a Silverado. It's just your basic Silverado, base Silverado.
Okay. Not gonna put like off-roading everything.
No, that truck is mainly meant for towing the cars in case they break, or if I ever decide to take track seriously, towing the cars to the track.
Hauler.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Nothing that's too crazy. It's just
so he says.
Little truck.
So he says.
Maybe later on when I get completely out of debt and the cars are done, You're
gonna get another debt, bro. You're gonna get the M3.
No.
The G80 Desire went away?
I forgot. I do have a BMW.
What?
Yeah.
That's right. How do you forget you have a random BMW?
Because I keep it in New York.
I was gonna say, is it in New York?
Yeah, I keep it in New York so that when I go back, I have something to drive. It's mine.
What is it?
It's a 135i.
135i?
But it has a built head.
Full single turbo?
They come twin turbo, but mine is single turbo.
Really?
Yeah, it has a 6.4, 6.6 in it, and it makes like 710 to the wheel. For no reason. I can't use it in New York, but I just, it's kind of like the flex aspect.
A little bit. I absolutely love this, man. I love what you've done with it. Any shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to the boys over at JSR. The car wouldn't be exactly where it is without them. Because I'd say 95%, but that 5% that they did, it made the difference. Yeah, it made the difference. So big shout out to them, and continuously, because we got something else in the works for this, but we'll wait to spill those beans.
B18C.
Huh?
B18C on FKA. First one in history.
Maybe in the RSX. Maybe. Because I do have a spare motor for this, so you never know.
Once it's paid off, he said.
Once it's paid off.
Gotcha, man. Well, this is cool, man. Yeah, definitely let's go for a ride. Definitely want to hear and experience it. It's not loud to you, but it is. I think you just got used to it.
Probably.
But I think FK8s are gonna be. Yes, there's a lot of them, but to me, it was a big jump. In a positive way for Honda, and I think these cars are going to age very, very well, and hopefully continue to take care of them, because right now there's plentiful, of them. But I suspect that eventually the Type R may not be a thing anymore, and then everybody's going to look back to these cars and they're going to be like, well, let's build them again. It's almost like the RSXs, right? They were not even taking into consideration. Now people are like, damn, that's actually a pretty good car, except for the geometry of the suspension, but we won't get into that. But other than that, they're great cars, but thank you for the time, man. This is super, super rad. I really, really like it. Man, can't wait to see what you end up doing, because if this is mild to you.
we got, I've been storing some parts. There's roughly about like 50 to 60K I have on the side that I don't really tell anybody about, of parts that I got for the car. I'm just waiting on a couple more things, and then after that is putting them to the side, paying the car off, and then the car
bro.
goes straight to the shop. This is why the RSX needs to be running and finished,
So you can
I can throw this. So I can throw this in. Yeah.
Get a daily before the daily breaks. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And this one will be no longer be a daily at that point.
I mean,
No, you cannot daily a
no,
freak. I'm not
no,
gonna say.
no.
But if I had to assume, I kind of know where you're going with the power. No, you cannot daily that.
Let's just say this right here. What's going on with this is the R&D for what I have on the side.
All right, we'll keep it at that. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for the time, man. I appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for your service, man. And yeah, man, can't wait to see what you end up doing with this. Let's go for a ride.
Yes, sir.